Hey, how's it going, everyone? Big Murph back with another craps table story for you. Today is what, March 7th, 2024. I'm over here at the Hard Rock Casino, Sacramento, aka Fire Mountain. That's our property that we have over here. Really beautiful property, by the way. And to make a long story short, you guys, I basically hopped on that craps table right over there, as you can see. I want to show any faces, but I was there and I bought them with only $200. That's right, I only bought them with just a $200 buy-in. That's what I normally buy in. That's how much I'm willing to risk to lose. So I got in the table, and this guy right over here was shooting the dice, and I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and just try things out. I'm just getting warmed up here. Let's go with 22 on the inside. By the way, it's a $5 table. Today's a Thursday, thank God. So I got in for $22 on the inside, and I kid you not, the guy only lasted like 3 rolls, and then he crapped out. Then it came to my turn, and you know how we do things over here, right? So I'm looking at the cards. Keep in mind, for you guys that are not in California, we play by the 6-card rule. And what that basically means is that when you hop on the table, they're going to put 6 cards in boxes numbered from 1 through 6. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have 6 playing cards that are also numbered 1 through 6. Okay, before each new shooter shoots the dice, they shuffle those deck of cards, and they place the cards randomly in each of the boxes. And when you roll the dice, the point that you rolled determines which box they're going to read whatever card is in that box. And whatever card is in that box determines the point. So it's not going by your dice, it's going by the 6-card rule. It's a very idiotic rule. In my opinion, it gives the casinos a pure advantage over the players. It's truly unfair, but you know what it is? It's California, and I can't say anything more than that, so you guys would understand that. But in any case, I came in on that table with $200, and it was my turn to roll the dice, and I used basically a 3V set. So if you're familiar with the 3V set, it's basically 4-2, 4-2, but you cock the left dice counterclockwise 1 pitch, and that's your 3V set. So I was using that set, and I was getting good numbers. I got like an 8 was my first point. And I was going very conservatively. I just started at minimum. So actually, no, I take that back. I started at $32 on the inside, and I just kept on rolling the dice. I was trying to get my money off the table first, so I was collecting everything until I made back my $32. And then from there on out, I was pressing up, collecting. But then whenever you guys notice a trend, when you guys notice trends, you have to take advantage of that. You have to be ready to take full advantage of whatever patterns you're noticing. That when you're rolling the dice, if you're starting to get repeaters, you gotta jump on that very fast. And so that's what I did. I noticed that the number 5 kept coming out. So when I hit the 5 once, I collected, and then when I saw that I hit the 5 again, I did a full press. I took it all the way up to a quarter, and then from there, you know, I collected, and then I took it back up to 50, right, so on and so forth. But basically, that set and whatever card combination they had laid out on the table was giving me all box numbers. Everyone at the table was making money. I was starting to hit some of the horn numbers, which was very crucial because the tables here do have an all-tall small bet, which is very nice. And thank God I hopped on that. I did a 5-5-5. I was really actually, I take that back. Now that I think about it, I take that back. I actually did a 3-4-3. So I did a 3-4-3 on the ATS, and Then I was starting to get all the hard numbers, so I got the 12. I ended up getting like aces, like a couple rolls after that, and then after that I got an ace deuce, and then I ended up getting a yo, because the dealer was asking me, come on, we need you to roll a 5-4, and the 5-4 was a 6 and a 5. Okay, so that would have been the yo that we were looking for. I ended up hitting a 5-4, and that was a yo, so I ended up getting that. We were really super excited when I hit the small. And funny story is, so there was a guy on my right side, and that was the guy who was shooting the dice when I first came on the table. And when it came to my turn to roll the dice, he was playing on the dark side. He was putting on the DC. I saw him, and he instantly regretted, because he saw the way I was handling the dice, and he knew he was in for some serious ass whooping. So, and again, you know, the beauty about the game of craps is that you can come in and you can play the game any style you want. You want to play darks, if that's your style, if that's your strategy, just do it, But to bet against me and to think that I'm basically no good. And so, like I said, I was sitting all these box numbers. Guy was mad, and he instantly regretted, and he also instantly regretted the fact that he didn't put an ATS bet as well. So he started seeing that I was hitting all the numbers on the ATS, which was that I needed the yo. And like I said, the dealer was just like, hey man, hit that 5-4 for me, man, hit that 5-4. And the way I was aiming on the table, so let's say you're looking at the table, right? I'm over here, stick right 2. I'm at the very end of it. It's a short table here. Here it's only a 12-footer. So I'm at stick right 2, and I'm looking down the table, and my target. So let's say, for example, this line represents the end of the combat, right? And this is like the gap between that and the back wall. I wasn't even aiming for here, because over here at the Hard Rock Casino, and not just this property, but I do notice there are other properties like the one out there in Tampa Seminole when I played before. Their tables tend to be really bouncy. And so I was watching one of the other YouTubers out there. I think he goes by the name of Bone Thrower. And shout out to Bone Thrower, because I remember I saw one of your videos way back, like sometime last year, when I was really studying and trying to master the game of craps. And I remember him showing a segment on how to throw dice when there is a bouncy table. And basically the way he was targeting his target zone, he wasn't going for the traditional almost all the way at the back wall. He was actually aiming his target zone just right after like the horn bet area. Because think about it, you throw the dice with so much velocity, once it hits like that area where the horn bets are, it's gonna bounce enough to hit the back wall, and then and then once it hits the back wall, the rebound isn't going to be as much. It's going to already dissipate most of that energy, right? So it's a little bit of physics going on there. But I remember seeing that video, and so getting back on the topic, guy next to me was betting darks. I said, okay, you play your game, that's whatever, but you know what? I'm here to basically get the ATS. That was my goal tonight. And so when the dealer said, I need you to get a yo, he said, I need that 5-4. I said, well, let's do it. So again, I was targeting, my target zone was over there, like where the horn bets were, but I was kind of keeping like towards like my side of the table, but just aiming straight down. And I said, you know what? I never got a yo yet. And I said, what if I tried aiming like diagonally, like towards like the right corner of the back wall? And so I still kept like my target area, like kind of like near where the hop bets were. So that's kind of like in the same area where the horn bets are. But instead of me aiming like and throwing my dice like straight down in a straight line, now I was throwing it diagonally, and that did it. I hit the 5-4, and you guys can see it here right now. I came in with $200, and now you can see I'm walking out here. You know what I'm saying? There. All right, I actually had a little more money, but I ended up tipping the dealers. You know, it's really nice that they were doing all that work for me. You know, again, if I'm making money, I'll tip them, and you know, hopefully they'll reciprocate and give me more comps in return, so that way I can return to the property. Because I normally don't come here, to be honest with you. I go to another place out here in the Sacramento area. But anyhow, so with that being said, I hit the ATS. I took $200 all the way up to like damn near almost $11.50. Okay.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,120 and 5. Okay.
Beautiful. Whatever, some change, and I only did that in about like 15 minutes. And so now it's about, what time is it now? It's almost like 9 o'clock. Yeah, it's about 9:30. So I got to get heading out here. With that being said, please do me a favor, you guys. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below. Really helps this content to get out there. And also too, be sure to check out some of my other videos, which I'm going to link up here in the top right corner, about craps in general. Today, unfortunately, I was not able to do a bubble crap session, and I don't think I will, because I usually lose money on this machine and that other one there too. They tend to roll a lot of 7s, but anyhow, I'm pretty satisfied, and I think I'll be good for a few days. So thank you guys for watching, and have a good day.